Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Esper. I know it's been a while since the last one, but today I'm here to talk about the new Central Asia update that I'm coming out. I've got a new laptop actually, an AMD Ryzen 7000 series. It's a lot faster than my old one, which had an Intel i3, so I'm able to mod a lot better. And with all the new features that were added in the last update, I feel like I've made a lot more polished of a mod and more polished content. So the first thing you'll notice is that I've had these two global journal entries. I'm utilizing this new feature to its fullest, and I also have a guerrilla war situation, The Gathering, which is where the eastern tributaries of Persia revolt. So for the actual guerrilla war, the mechanics are actually apparently still the same. Like, it's basically just normal war, but with these slapped on modifiers, so I've added some of my own modifiers. And also the battles themselves have, like, you see different battle conditions, which are determined by this trigger called is guerrilla war equals yes. So I've set that to check for this current war. Now the other situation is the Mesopotamian buffer situation, which is essentially where Persia and Baghdad Assembly are gaining tension. Once their mutual relations get low enough, there will be a war, and Baghdad Assembly can create a giant buffer state along the Persian border. So now another important aspect of this is the fate of the Caucasus. So essentially, South Russia and Persia are vying for control over Dagestan. They're both exerting influence depending on their army power projection and upon their relations with Dagestan. Whichever side ends up gaining the most influence, like first to 0 or to 100, Dagestan will become their protectorate. It is like pretty in favor of Persia right now, though, because Persia is like just bigger, so they get more from army power projection. You can use military exercises to increase that by a little bit. So I did try to nerf Persia with all these situations, since it is like being pretty expansionist right now. But and South Russia does have some unique content regarding being a technocracy. So yeah, you can oh, by the way, for this one, the South Russian core, this button is AI only. It allows the AI to like better attempt to take control over land it has claims on. But mainly for players, you'll just have to like look over the requirements and conquer them yourself. And for the Technate, since it's a technocracy, you can like do focuses that give you some minor bonuses, which will be a little bit helpful. Now, Quazarstan, yeah, I've majorly shaken up the South Russian region, and I've also added some split states, which were a pain to make, but it was fun. So Quazarstan is avant-garde, so what that means is that once they get a sufficient amount of loyalists, once they have a sufficient amount of loyalists, they'll be able to get this button here, and once they do get that button, they will end up abolishing reality. The leader is this Anton Artyom guy. I wonder who he reminds me of. So that's about all I've done for Central Asia. I did a lot in like the first week of winter break, I think, but now I've kind of like got burned out, lost interest, so I'm just mostly just been doing whatever now. As for my future plans, I really want to do some more for Africa, because I've already like kind of finished up the North America content. I could do more, and I probably should do more for like New Spain, Change Up America, but I don't really feel like it right now. If I were to do anything, I would probably be Africa, because like right now, all of Africa is essentially like placeholder content. I might do what I was planning earlier with like Area Southland, doing a costly campaign of attempting to incur into like the Sahara with like my new experience in split states and my computer that can actually run the map editor. I'll have like maybe small outposts here that support decentralized countries, and which are themselves able to like militarily defend against Area Southland and Britannia should their tensions get high enough. I might also eventually I'll have to rework Britannia content for like the third time. There are some journals, especially the journal about the relations with Germany and the later French auction journal, that will need to be reworked into global journals. And also I haven't made Switzerland post-area Westland, and the Spanish map kind of got screwed up, so I'll have to redo Spain. And also for China, a lot of the situations I feel like could be redone with global journal entries, especially the ones about the warlords, you know. But overall, I'm decently happy with how we did Central Asia, and I want to know what you guys think once you actually get to play it, and I do hope that I'll be able to implement that level of quality and maybe even higher for the rest of the mod. So that's about all I have for you guys today. Also, one more thing, the custom war goals, they're really helpful. I've been experimenting with them, so before I had a workaround, but it's really helpful to be able to have custom war goals. So I hope you guys genuinely enjoy this new update, and I'll be listening for your feedback.